And good morning. This is Natalie with Discover Real Estate. I am in Pennsylvania visiting my family, and I'm at my parents' house right now, and the farmer next door that rents my parents' land is out raking the hay. They mowed it yesterday, and so today they're raking it into rows and getting ready to come in with another tractor. I don't think they're going to bale this. This is probably for silage. But yeah, they're out there working away. I'll send you more updates from my trip to Pennsylvania. And now they're picking up the grass that they raked into rows. So the farmers next door that are renting the farm now have such high-tech equipment. What they can do in a couple of hours used to take my dad all day. So it's amazing the way they work together with their equipment like this. And drive one and the other and coordinate everything. It is absolutely amazing to watch them go. You got a really pretty cardinal under the bird feeder right now. And I just got back from my walk, and now there's a deer out in the backyard. So usually don't see them in this close to the house.
No, we had them down here to the bird feeder running.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they probably come down and eat the grain from the bird feeder. Lots of birds out here. Let me see if I can get over here. Got a lot of birds hanging out at the bird feeder. And the deer's looking all alert now.
Yeah, when I seen that deer walking out across the tree, that's the reason I hollered at you.
I think she's looking to see if it's safe to come down to the bird feeder.
No, just don't move.
Nope, there she goes. And this is my old horse barn here. So just storing some junk in it now. And this pasture here, this was where my horses were. And it goes down, the creek is just on the other side of those trees, and then the covered bridge is right there. So, but I always thought it would be nice to have, like the neighbor's house here, a nice yard going down to the stream, and have the stream, along the stream, look all pretty. But this floods sometimes when we have a lot of rain. So you'd want to build your house up here and maybe put it up on stilts or build up the ground a little bit and then build the house on top of a little mound of ground or something. So, but I always thought this would be a pretty spot for a house. Right along here, and have this little barn. So, but that's only if I move back to Perry County, and I'm not sure I want to do that. So it's beautiful. When I'm home, I want to. When I'm back in Nicaragua, I don't want to. So it's just beautiful here. There's a turkey. Now he's a domestic turkey, so he's not afraid of me. He belongs to the neighbor, but sitting there and making some noise. And here's the covered bridge I grew up playing in and underneath and fishing. I'm not a big fisherman, but I dated a couple guys over the years that were fishermen. So, but it's just beautiful. So down there's the stream. And then here's the bridge. So every now and then one of the tractors will hit a beam when they're pulling the wagons through if they're not directly down the middle of the bridge. So, but it's a cool thing. A lot of old world craftsmanship in here. goes down to the creek there. So lots of fond memories here on the old Seville Bridge. And then that's my parents, the red barn right in front is theirs. The house that's right here along the road isn't theirs, but our property starts just after the little bay shed. And that's our big red barn up there. So just enjoying my walk on this beautiful June afternoon. This stream is famous for trout fishing, so the fishermen love this stream. It's beautiful. And this is what goes under the covered bridge that I used to play in as a kid. So it's just up over this hill. So I'm almost at the covered bridge. And now I'm at the cemetery I used to mow as a kid. This is the old part here where like there's a lot of dips in the ground, a lot of old broken tombstones. And as a kid, as I was mowing the cemetery, if I bumped into a tombstone, I'd be like, oh, sorry, didn't mean to disturb you. But yeah, it's real uneven here in the old part because a lot of the people, it was before they started using the concrete vaults. And so there'd just be a wooden casket. And as it broke down over time and it collapsed in, then the ground would sink. And so, but this is eventually where my parents will be buried. And my older brother is already buried here, so I'm planning on getting cremated and spread in the ocean in Nicaragua. That's my plan, but we make plans and God laughs, so who knows what'll happen in the future, but for right now, this is my plan. Let me see if I can remember where my brother's buried. There, here, like right on top of it. So this is, my parents already have their tombstone. They just need the end date. And then this is where my older brother is buried. Looks like Mom put flowers out. So he died right before COVID hit. But that's what you get when you live a life of drugs and alcohol and not taking care of yourself. So, but yeah, there's a backhoe up there. They just had a burial here not long ago. So. Yeah, just a beautiful place. So I hope it's a long time yet before the final date gets put on this tombstone for both of my parents. And they were married June 25th, 1960, so they've been married a long time. Their anniversary's coming up. But I'll be here for Father's Day this year, which is the first time I've celebrated Father's Day with them in a long time. I'm out for a walk back at my parents' property on the lane, and there's a helicopter. This is so unusual to have a helicopter in this area. So, but yeah, I'm just taking a walk on the farm. There's my little brother's tree stand for hunting deer. But yeah, I was walking and I'm like, this is like a helicopter, and I couldn't believe it, but it actually is a helicopter. And now there's two like big military helicopters flying. They must be doing some kind of exercises today. This is so unusual to see this in little Perry County in the middle of nowhere. Check it out. All the farms and the mountains and everything. And we've got two big military type helicopters. Where'd they go? I got my zoom in there. So very unusual for this area. Down there is my nephew's tree stand and a friend of ours, their tree stand. So they use those for hunting deer because you can get up there and you see all of this. So you can see the deer coming. Beautiful out here. I miss this, but I love Nicaragua better. And here's a look of the barn, my parents' barn. The guy out there raking the hay. So just the summer house here. And the house, my parents' house, so in the garage. They always have their American flag flying. And this is an automatic shit scraper. I used to have to shovel a lot of shit growing up, and now I'm in the neighbor's farm. The people that bought the farm I grew up on, And they have just completed a very high-tech computerized milking system. So, and this scraper automatically scrapes the poop. So, and then it goes down and it goes into the manure pond. But look at this place. They got big fans, so when it's hot, the cows can stay cool, keep the flies off of them. It's not quite finished yet, but they're getting very close to it all being finished. And they've got some cows back in the back. Okay, this is the computerized milker. It'll milk 2 cows at a time, one on each side here, and then they have a second one on the other side. So they can milk a total of 4 cows at a time with this computerized system, and it pretty much runs itself, which is amazing. But this is like the control room for all the computers and stuff. Pretty high-tech system. The future of farming is all going computerized. Not like how it was when I was a kid. Over there, that's the robot equipment for milking the cows.
Yep.
And then this is the office. It's got the computers and stuff in it. So this is really cool.
These bus trips are on.
This is some of the 400 milk cattle that they have. When we had the farm, it was small. We had 40 milk cattle. Now they've got 400, but they also rent several of the farms, the neighboring farms around, so they can produce enough hay and corn and grains to feed everybody. And I'm out walking again, and I'm up on the ridge. A neighbor of ours now is raising buffalo. So there's some buffalo in the field here. You can't really see them very well. They're hiding in the tall grass, but there's a couple buffalo there. So, but way up high. Let's see, my parents' house is right there. See that roof line? That's the farm. Let me zoom back out so you can see where I'm at. So, yeah, just beautiful, beautiful country. And some buffalo. There, now you can see the buffalo a little better. Not great, but a little better. And now I'm in near Blaine, Perry County, which is near my parents' house, with my best friend Beth since first grade. We're going for a little walk in the woods. Well, we're on the main road, but it's in the woods.
No, it's a back road. This is a back road.
It's a back road, so. But this is how beautiful Pennsylvania is this time of the year.
Skin down there. It's so cool down there.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey baby, I just took a ride around the property on this, and this is Jeff, best boyfriend.
The good cook.
The good cook. He's making me a fantastic looking piece of salmon and some scallops, and they got filet mignon.
Well, you don't
We're
get
gonna
all
eat
the
good.
scallops. We're eating scallops.
Oh,
too.
you're eating scallops too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's your birthday. Cheers. My birthday girl.
Happy
birthday
to you.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday!
Whoa,
Whoa,
easy,
big mouth here.
sister.
Damn.
Damn.
Woo. Sweetie.
It's only a candle.
You can blow out one.
Come on, blow it.
Not like 57. Good luck blowing out 57.
Oh, woo.
And today is Father's Day, so I had a nice dinner with my dad and my mom, my little brother, his wife, and the mother of his wife, so his mother-in-law. And we got home, and it's like 6:30 now. It's still broad daylight. It stays daylight here until after 9 o'clock at night at this point. But I'm hiking up on the ridge. Just amazing views, long, long, long distance views. So I love this place. Video.
Don't take photos of them.
And now it's time to end my vacation. I'm at Cracker Barrel where I started my vacation. My parents were supposed to meet me here at 11 o'clock rather than the airport. It's the first exit after the airport. So I thought this would be a great place to meet rather than sitting in a parking lot waiting on my plane. And they got lost. So I sat here for an hour and a half on Tuesday waiting for them to show up, but finally they got here after being lost in Inner Harbor. So now we had lunch here, and they're gonna take me to the airport and drop me off, and I'll be back in Nicaragua. I love my life. Come join me.